Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Contest of Speed. It is the final day here in Silverstone, and we have the Tier 1 of the European drivers ready and waiting to get going in this qualifying session. This should be the fastest race we see this week for the European side, at least. This is where we did our pace test. All the drivers should have this fresh in their memory, should be ready to get racing. My name is Brooksy. I'm one of your two commentators for this evening. Join with me in the comms booth is Caxel.
Hello, I'm ready for this race. I'm ready. Silverstone's such a fast circuit. Gives us absolutely amazing racing here around this 4.6 kilometer long track.
Does indeed. We have an Alpine on the track already. That's F7 Pera out and ready to go. But everybody wants to try and get it as early as they can and get some bankers in. Unless you want to save your tyres. We have a disconnect. Raquel Links has left the session. Can you get those back for us, my friend?
Yep.
Oh, wait. Yep, Raquel, third in the Williams. Yep, Raquel needs an invite. He's a driver. And
there we go. Yeah, about Silverstone outside.
Brooksy the legend. Hello, glad to know I was missed. I couldn't be here yesterday. I apologise for that. It was a bit of an issue at home, but I'm back today, and you should see me for the next week as well. But back in the comms booth, ready to bring the heat, the spicy action, especially here in Silverstone, my home GP. Should it be? But I don't race anymore. Would have been.
Yeah. Yeah. The Silverstone track. Obviously, everyone knows built in a World War II airfield as well. Amazing track. You have these corners like cops, which some drivers are going through right now. On my screen, it's Hacko. You have cops are very fast flowing up to Maggers and Beckett as well. You do not want to compromise yourself. Race or quali down at Luffield. If you go wide there, it compromises your whole line all the way down to Stowe. So it's very technical, this track is, and also hurts your tyres a lot.
Absolutely right about the technicality of the track. There's a good few corners around here where you can definitely get yourself in a lot of trouble, especially at farm and going through the loop. It's difficult to get right. You put the power down too quick and you will drop the back end. Coming through village as well, you try and get the power down. It's easy to run wide, get the invalidation while you go for the DRS. We're on with Perez. He starts a first flying lap of the session as we go through Abbey now. Coming rounds of turn 2, coming towards farm. It looks nice and steady, but it will be the first fastest lap. But a bit wide there, coming through farm. So we're coming through the loop now. Nice and easy, and round we go through village onto the... I can't remember this straight. One of the straights.
Wellington,
that's the one. And through Brooklands we go round Luffield. Again, the technical part of the track, you can drop it here very easily, and it's also very easy to run wide, hit the grass, and go invalid. Go through Woodcott. Flat as you can go, keeping it flat round Cops. Some people like to drop a gear as they come on the exit of Cops, but I like to keep it powered through 8th as we enter Maggots and round Beckett's. Oh, nice and easy, and through Chapel. He's offline, it could be wide, he's not, kept it nicely. Oof. That could have been an issue.
we are also looking. We're looking at 24s. 24s around here as well, aren't we?
Hopefully, we can see the 24s. We can pray. The conditions look good.
Yeah, let's see what this banker lap is. Let's see everyone's bankers. So obviously, Perro crossing the line 26-1 already, almost into the 25.
There's a 25, Hacko. The Red Bull taking pole over 25.8, so that's 3/10 quicker than Pera.
Here comes Ali across the line now. Let's see what time he does. He's only done a 27.9, so obviously I think he's going out.
I think that's 2 laps. I think that's 2 laps. He's going to no-send it.
Tom actually starting his lap, so let's see his lap as Jack Hawkey puts a 25.7 through there, 10th faster than Hacko. As Tom is currently going through Loop, Atrium, then the Wellington straight now. Gokai, 25.3. All the baggers are coming in. We're looking to pass the 24 maybe.
That is looking like we're going to get in the 24s. We won't pass the 24s, I don't think, but we'll go silver. You see a 25.3. As
Yeah, and here comes Tom going through Luffield into Woodcote towards Cops Corner. There's Alpine in the way.
it's elite, but he's
I
on a
think that's
lap.
elite.
He's elite. He's on a lap. We've been following
Yeah.
all the way. He's not going to compromise his own line. He's invalid, so he needs to
They're
move.
racing.
He needs to move.
He's racing.
Oh, was he giving Tom the tour? That was interesting to see as the McLaren comes flying now onto the hangar straight.
Here we go then. And there's loads of traffic for Tom as he heads into Stone now, going 110 miles per hour through Stone now, heading towards the Vale chicane now. Vale then Club as Elite pulls into the pits. He's probably going to go out for another lap straight away, but here comes
Tom
across
comes
the
through
lane.
Club onto the Hamilton straight. It's a 25.2. It's pole. Nice. Very nice lap indeed. It's what we would like to see. Who else do we have on
P3?
Dynamic Duo takes P3 in the Haas. We have Elliott coming down towards Vale now. What could Elliott do? Could he snatch the pole position? He's entered Vale. He's coming round to Club. Oh, a bit of curb action. Round we go, Hamilton straight. It's only good enough for P2. That curb's cost him.
That's compromised him a lot. I think he's trying to use as much of the track as possible.
Glitch 10,
obviously
P4.
Obviously you short shift or swap into 4th gear in the middle of Club. Maybe you got a bit distracted switching gears or just got distracted in general. But it's a decent lap. Only a 10th of Tom, who currently has provisional pole. So
trying to find us somebody to watch. We have Hilly.
Simon. Or Hilly.
Simon is a 26 flat. Hilly's coming round now.
Oh, he's not doing a lap.
No, but he will do. He's on an out lap. Just approaching Vale, keeping the car nice and slow, pumping the brakes, keep the tyre temps in. Now it's flat coming through Club, gaining all that exit speed, trying to get the maximum amount of time you can, crossing the line to start your lap as we approach Abbey. It's nice and tidy, gets it nice. It's a very flat corner, but if you don't get your entry correct, it will cost you time as we come through Farm now. Around we go into the loop.
Ooh, that's a little bit wide.
A little bit wide, maximum track limits. Round we go through Village onto the Wellington straight with the rear wing wide open. It's flat now into Brooklands, which is very difficult to get right. If you do not get your turning angle incorrectly, you will fly out wide with the understeer going round. Oh, a bit wide, but managed to save it on the track. Yeah, going through the... So I was just trying to keep my eye on the car. He looked like he was going wide, but it wasn't track limits as we come through Cops now. Oh, it's wide, it's off, but it's not an invalidation.
No,
got away with that one. Very lucky indeed, which means he's lost time to get away with that. There's no advantage gained as we come round Chapel now. Onto the hangar straight with the rear wing wide open once again.
It's cost him time. It's cost him about a 10th or 2 through Cops because obviously he thinks he's got an invalidated lap, so he's lifted a lot through Cops. Heading down into Vale chicane now.
Will finish the lap, needs to get the time on the board.
Yeah, let's see what I can do. I think he's going to just put it in mid-25s to 26s.
26.2. It's still a time on the board. It won't be the bottom of the grid.
Yeah, and who is next to start?
There's an Aston Martin Cooper into the pits.
Who is starting?
There's a Red Bull coming round. Is that AJ about to finish a lap? It is. It's not. It's AJ going to the pits.
No, he's starting a lap. He's starting a lap.
He's starting a lap, so that's 2 out laps.
Yeah, so
for AJ.
If you don't mind me, I can go on a little tour around Silverstone with AJ.
Give AJ a lap.
Abbey now. Yes, as he heads towards Abbey now, 7th gear through there. Some drivers take 8th gear, then keeping it left all the way down into Village now. Going left to right now into the loop. Now H in the Wellington straight, flat to the floor on that left-hander. Don't use the red curves and then DRS wide open. Heading towards Brooklands, which the corner is about 100 miles per hour as he heads into there. It's a very weird steering angle. You got to hit the apex late. 5th gear, then down into 4th gear. So purple sector 1 for AJ, and now he stretches the car around. Even if you go wide, you still manage to gain a bit of speed wide through Luffield. It's such a weird corner, the Brooklands and Luffield complex, as he heads into Cops now. 7th gear through there, 160 miles per hour towards there into Maggots. Beckett's now left, and then you steer right, and then you're lifting a bit through the left of Maggots into Chapel, 6th gear, tap the brakes just a little bit as now into the hangar straight we go, and it's a 102.0, so he's lost a bit of time. I'm assuming through the S section now into Stone now, about 140 miles per hour through there, trying to use as much of the limits there, heading into the Vale chicane now. Into 3rd gear, hit the first apex, then short shift now through the 2nd apex of club. Heading towards the line now. Let's see what AJ does, and it's a 25.3.
Oh, he just snatches the P2 position with a beautiful lap indeed. Caught on with a Caxel. Hello, Sid. How are we? I am very well. You did yourself very good today. Monday in the EU4. I hope you're doing well. But nice to see you here, watching along with us.
7 minutes remaining of this section. Some people have started their second runs. For example, Elliot is now going to start his next run as there's a Mercedes in the way. That looks to be Jimi Hendrix. Or it might be Bryson, actually. No, it was Jimi Hendrix. So Elliot's about to start his lap. Let's see if he could go faster or not.
That's a terrible camera angle.
Yeah, I know. I have the front wing. As Elliot starts his lap as he heads towards Abbey, and let's see if he takes 7th or 8th. He takes 7th. That's supposed to be because you do lose a bit of speed going through Abbey when you're steering the car, so you lose speed. So 7th gear keeps the revs on its max as he heads into loop onto the Wellington straight now. Let's see if his first sector is a good one.
I just want to point this out. Oh. He's not using battery.
Oh, he might be doing 2 out laps then.
Well, the battery wasn't going down on my screen so that I could see on his steering wheel, so that could just be a visual bug as he set the fastest purple sector coming out of left field. Onto the straight now as we approach Cops. You've got to keep it flat. A lot of drivers like to downshift. I like to keep it in 8th, but it depends on your preference going through. Maggots. No. Flying round. Beckett's. Flying round again through Chapel. Onto the hangar straight we go. Whack that rear wing wide open and get yourself running. Maximum speed towards Stowe Corner. Oh, very nice indeed. Keeps it tidy. Flat back on the power. All the way down to Vale. Oh, a bit of a squeak. Minor lock up, but keeps it going through club. It's looking good. What could the time be? Could we see a pole? It's pole, a 25 flat for Elliot in the Ferrari. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, so now here we go, starting the 24s. So Elliot does need to get into the pits as soon as possible. The reason why he's actually cutting the track right now.
He's pulling a naughty, naughty. Shouldn't be doing that. You don't cut the track to go to the pits, mate. It's a naughty that. We don't like that.
Yeah, as Cooper is on his lap, he's invalidated it, but he will be straight into the pits.
Currently taking a nosy of Elite and Elliot behind. He's getting a bit close through Brooklands and Luffield.
Yeah, as he gets past him though. I'm assuming it's because he needs to get into the pits ASAP. I can see if you go on board with him, I know for a fact he's going to cut the Maggies of Beckett's.
Thank you, Rob. It's nice to be on the comms again. Sorry, just interacting with the chat. It is nice to be on the comms.
I don't think Elliot's going to get another lap in.
How long have we got left?
We have, if my time is correct, 3 minutes remaining.
Well, I'm going to jump us on to the Alfa Romeo Dynamo, who's just started a lap, which will be his first lap of the session as we come round turn 3 of Farm and round the loop we go. Nice and tidy. Doesn't take too much curb, flies it over the corner and activates that DRS onto the Wellington straight. First of the 2 DRS available on the Silverstone circuit as we fly through Brooklands now. Nice and tidy, keeping it tight to Luffield to maximise the exit speed. You don't want to go too wide because it can cost you tenths. Absolute tenths as we fly through Woodcote and onto a very fine line to Cops. Nice and easy. Not too bad for him. As we fly through Maggots now. around Beckett's. And on the exit of Chapel, it all looks fairly nice. Could be a good first lap. A one-shot qualify for Don Amor. Where would this put him as he activates the rear wing on the hanger straight as we're flying towards Store?
Yeah, looks like a decent lap for Dornamo at the moment as everyone will start heading out the pit. So obviously he won't get any traffic. He does have enough fuel to go one more actually. So I think he's going to regenerate that ERS and try and go out for one more. But across the line, P7.
Yeah, P7, it's a good little one-shot there for him. I suspect Donamo's going to go back to the pits for that, but it's in the 25s, which is where he wants to be. There's traffic now, which means he got the lap done at the right time to avoid all the traffic there as we will jump on with the lead. Who invalidated his lap, but he is a 10th. He's 1.5 seconds up on his time. It's just invalid. He's going to set the time to see what could have been, and we will join him to see what could have been. As he comes around the line, it's a 25.7, so that would have put him up to P11 at least.
Yeah,
10, 11 at least. That's a shame, my friend. But I too would have set the lap.
Another one straight away, or he's going to regenerate that ERS.
He potentially has the time, but does he have the fuel? As we will go on board with AJ, who's on a flyer as he comes through Village now and enters the Wellington straight and whacks that rear wing wide open. Ah, it's nice to know I'm better than Crofty. Thank you very much. I love it.
He is a purple sector 1. He's only 100th up. And it still managed a purple sector 1.
Oh, a big bit of a spin coming out of Luffield though. We'll get the replay on the screen for you though.
That was one heck of an oversteer. Has that compromised him? He has stopped his lap.
Look at that. Oh!
So he will go for one more.
Back end kicked out flying.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That just shows how technical Luffield is, because you're getting on the throttle early and then you kind of just smooth with the throttle. But I think he just went too much on the throttle too quickly. AJ did. I think he's on no assist as well.
He has completely backed out of that. Who can we go on board with? That will get us on board with Cooper Fan, who's apologies.
Glitched on a lap.
Glitched is on a lap, did you say? Then we'll go on board with
he's
Glitch.
Going through Loop now.
Yep, through Village.
The one straight. So let's see what he can do as he heads towards.
Right, so purple sector 1, 2 temps up.
So far, that leads him to
Keep it tight through Luffield. You don't want to drop it like AJ did. Going well, didn't look too bad.
Oh, he had the counter steer there.
Wasn't too difficult, wasn't too bad. As we fly through cops, as fast as you can, flat to the floor. You do not want to back out because it will cost you too much time flying towards Maggots now. In we go, round Beckett's. Beautiful stuff, tight through Chapel. Onto the exit of the hangar straight, pop that rear wing wide open and fly down to Store. It's 3 temps up. As it stands, he could potentially pass Tom for P2 as we come round Store.
His lap as well, so
flying down to Vale. It's still looking good for Glitch. This could be a winner. This could be the front row for Glitch as he comes through Club now very wide. Flat on the Hamilton straight, and it's only P4. He lost time, but where did he lose time? He had 3 temps, but only improved by 2.
Simon, P2 on his debut, but Elliot's flying 2 temps up for the middle sector now, heading into the Vale chicane. Can he surpass his pole time? Let's see as he now heads towards the final corner now, onto the Hamilton straight. Across he goes.
It's a 24.6. Wow.
5 temps up. Now that's what we call a Max Verstappen in context of speed.
The Ferrari is on top, but did you expect any less? Did you think he would be anywhere lower? Because I certainly did not. We've seen him do it before. He's done it again. Elliot takes pole by quite a margin.
Yeah, and we expected the 24s, and we have received the 24s, the only driver in the 24s. That was 1 master lap by Elliot. He starts on pole with this lead to the race win. With Simon, who has actually just started this league. He is a debut driver in P2 on the front row. So could this be a new rising star? The dark horse of EU1 in the Aston Martin.
Could certainly bring a spice to the order within the last few races. Could snatch some vital points, which could take the championship. But it's not good for Glitched. He's needs to get many points as he can to fend off Elliot. But Elliot takes pole position again. 540. 0.541. How do I say that as a number? I don't even know. But if you look at Tom, between Simon and Tom, it's only 7 thousandths of a second. And then, again, everybody's within a second from P1 down to P12. This is beautiful stuff. We should see some spicy racing today. Everyone's very close.
Yes, we should.
As we wait for the infamous countdown to go. Oh, I'm excited for this. I love Silverstone. The home GP. It's where everything's anticipated. T1 Chaos. Let's hope not.
As, the strategy should be medium hard.
Medium hard for the front 12,
soft.
I'd say. Oh, it's wet!
Oh!
It's wet! Oh, we love it! We love it! It's wet in Silverstone! Yeah! Let's go!
Now we're going to see the EU1 chat go absolute bonkers right now.
I love a wet race. I absolutely love a wet race. I love driving in the wet. I love watching wet races. This is fantastic. EU1, you've got to bring the fire today.
I can already see a crash happening into Abbey. See it. Or into Village.
I wonder what the conditions going to be like.
What happened to I think it was AM2 where a Williams went flying. Had to mention that today. That was one heck of a meme that would have been.
As the drivers now set the strategies and the fuel, they will be most likely under fueling to compensate for the wet. But if they are expecting it to dry up, this is where it will matter.
I think it might dry up. Seeing how much it's raining at the moment, it's light rain. It could
the lights
dry
are
up.
on. It's 2, 3, 4, and 5 lights. And away we go. It's a good start for the... Oh, for the Ferraris going side by side with the Aston Martin. Look at that, the side by side coming towards Abbey. As Tom swings it round to the outside, but the Ferrari stays ahead, defending it. Tom was off track, but manages to keep it. He's dropping positions now. AJ's through. Gorky's through. It's Simon and Elliot ahead. Elliot's now getting the gap, but there's positions going down the order. The side-by-side coming through Farm and Village. Going through the loop. Look at them all. Side-by-side. So many cars battling it out for each position. This is what we're here to see in the wet conditions. Everybody on a different margin of pace. Some people are better. Some people are slower. It all depends on your actual preference to driving. The setup will make all the difference in this race if we have mixed conditions. We're flying through Luffield now. Everybody seems to be quieting down a bit. We have places going around the grid. Other than that,
wheel towards Corps between Donamo and Hilly as they head into Corps, and Hilly tries to get it down the inside, but Donamo manages to catch it back as now we head towards Max Becker, saying Donamo has kept that P16.
That was well done indeed. That was a very good start for the EU1 guys, especially in these current conditions. As we look towards the drivers now, there's a move there. AJ having a look. Oh, there's a crash. Donamo's off. He's lost his wing, but he's going again with yellow flags, but hopefully it's not a safety car. Was that a spinning glitched? Oh, side by side comes through the McLaren of Cooper, giving it some too. Glitched hang side by side still. As we enter, Cooper backside of that one gives the position back to Glitched. He knows there's a time and a place and the conditions are bad right now.
He might go wheel to wheel with AJ here going into Abbey. He looks for it down the inside but can't make it work. But he has a massive advantage. Someone's gone off there. I think that's Hako. That is Hako. That's Hako spun.
Oh, Hako's off. Spun. He's in the mud. He's on the gravel getting back on the track. Don't want to lose too much time. The conditions are going to make it difficult to gain it all back. Glitch now getting very close to AJ, having a nosy there. Could he have it on the Wellington straight? We'll soon find out. As they are flat out towards Brooklands, he sticks his nose out just to let him know he's there, cooling those outside tyres down as he's swinging it through Brooklands now. Flying through Luffield. Oh, it's all going off. Going off in EU1 here today.
What I saw with Hako, he went a bit wide going into turn 1. If you go wide at Abbey, that's going to cause a definite spin or going absolutely wide there. But as we head into Corps, Gokai, 7 tenths, but look at that gap at the front, 1.2 seconds, and Simon is not catching a split.
Well, it is the wet conditions. Glitch seems to be the closest at the minute as Hawkeye getting ever closer to Calzo. As we exit Chapel now. Doesn't seem to be close enough for a move, but Glitch certainly is as he's sending it to the inside of Storm. Gets past AJ. We just caught the end of that. Could AJ swing it back? Get us off this camera angle, you monster. We want to see the spicy action. Oh no, AJ doesn't have it there, but they're going side by side. AJ trying to fight it round club. Just can't get it. The Mercedes. Now Bryson trying to have a nosy up the side of the Red Bull of AJ. Woo! We are cooking in EU1, gentlemen.
Yeah, as no other moves happening in the grid except there's Matty and Raquel going at it, but they look like they've had some sort of recovery.
Raquel is not in the race. Can we get Raquel back in?
Yeah.
Raquel wasn't here. When did he go? Has nobody noticed this? Did he just not rejoin?
Maybe he didn't rejoin. He's not even online for me.
Then he's called it a day and your AI will stay on the track as a ghost.
Yep. As we head now towards Cops now, as it looks like it stopped raining a bit. It's still like rain actually. Excuse that, but rain is getting much lighter. But on the strategy thing,
AJ a bit wide there coming through Cops.
On the strategy thing, it did say inters to inters, so it might stay wet for the whole race.
We can only hope that we have mixed conditions. Hawkeye now is getting very close up to Calzo as we exit Chapel now once again, but Calzo seems to get the exit right and just gains that bit of a gap now. Hawkeye getting ever closer on the entrance of Maggots and flying through Beckett's, but just can't seem to maintain the gap as he exits Chapel. We're coming into Club now. Obviously Bryson's getting very close to AJ. AJ's had a bit of a squiggle on the exit of Club, but doesn't seem to be a lot going on there. We're going fairly nicely. The action's happened already as we now await and let the drivers run out their strategies and play it all out. The first few laps of action have unfolded and now the strategies shall commence. It's like a long game of chess.
Yep, and it's all down to strategy today.
Cooper getting close.
As Elite does pit, that's unusual. Might have had wind damage there, but Glitch is gaining on Tom pretty fast. I remember 1.2 seconds last lap. It's now down to 7 tenths.
Current teammates need to work together.
Straight line. That might be straight line advantage because he's not gaining through the corners. He's gaining on the straights.
I wonder if we have a dry setup for Glitch, but Tom getting a bit close to Gorky then as we were coming through Maggots Beckett's and exiting Chapel now onto the Wellington Straight. It's a shame we don't have DRS, but the wet conditions, they don't allow it, you boring FIA. Make it interesting.
If it's raining, you're going wall to wall with DRS enabled, you can easily get oversteer and crash out of the race as well. So,
aye, but you can learn to live with it. You can learn to drive in wet conditions with DRS if you're smart about it. But they don't trust our drivers enough. Oh, a bit of a correction there from Tom. A bit quick on the power as he was coming out of Club.
Yeah, but if he had DRS on right now, it'd be from 3rd down to P13.
Dynamic right up the tail of the AI. It's going to be an easy pass.
Yeah, going into Abbey.
Currently on board with Glitch 10, who's etching ever closer to his teammate of Tom. If Tom needs to, he must let Glitch go. The other constructors to think about it. They don't want to hold up his teammate for too much time, especially when Glitch could potentially have a championship on the cards. As we... Oh, AJ. It's getting fairly closer now. Just etching ever closer to Glitch. He might be finding his pace. As you know, the intermediate conditions move the water off the racing line, so as more water gets spread lap after lap after lap. the conditions and the racing line gets better and better, and the drivers can find that extra grip and really send it. Gets to a point where you need to start driving off the line just to cool your tyres down. If you don't cool them down and you burn them out, your strategy is out the window. But Tom, right up on Goke now. We could see him moving to Stowe as he sends it. Could he send it around the outside, backside of it there? Knows at a time and a place. That's not the place. Side by side as a switchback. Tom trying to get a switchback, but there was a bit of contact. I'll get the replay up. We can watch that back. Was the contact between the McLaren and the Ferrari? As they approach Stowe, he pulls it back, swings it in for the switchback. The Ferrari tries to block it. Oh, bit of a wobble.
Oh! That was...
Goke! Oh, what happened there? Was that contact?
No, it was just a random spin on the straight.
Alright, too quick on the power. Dropped it all. Simon, I want to point out, he's got 4-second gap to Tom. But he's not actually been dropped too badly by Elliott as you would normally expect. So it could potentially be a good race for the debutant.
Our first victim of track limits.
That is the first victim of track limits, and it is Elite, which is very unfortunate. Didn't catch the race yesterday, but he's in the race today. Currently joined on board by the Mercedes of Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, as it looks to just calm down a bit here.
It is expected.
The only real battle is Hacker and Raquel at the moment. Because then there's a huge, well, we can say now at the moment ERS train from AJ down to Jack Hawkey in P10.
More of a slipstream train of all. Drivers must focus on the deployment of when to do it and when not to do it if they want to, you know, be smart about their racing. But I think AJ got past glitched.
Yeah, I think he just did. Yeah, he just did.
When that's we didn't see that.
I think he just went for an absolute dive.
Someone fill us in on that. We didn't see that. Is anybody notice the timings on that? I was too busy waffling like I always do.
As I think Glitch is kind of suffering on those tyres at the moment.
We think Goke's dropped it. Goke seemed to have dropped it on the straight. It's Tom got through. Not a lot's happening. Elliott has absolutely gapped. As Tom is starting to close the gap up to the Aston Martin. He's almost dropped a second.
Oh, it stopped raining.
Oh!
It has
stopped raining. We have mixed conditions.
Now we wait for the track to dry up. Is there a dry line forming? Not on our screens at the moment. So let's see how fast these can go. These dry line can come up for the drivers to start those slicks up. Is anyone currently on the slicks? Let me check that. Gokai's on the slicks. Gokai is on the mediums. Gokai is on the mediums.
Wow, interesting call for Goke. But we do have a mixed condition race, which means this race is about to get very spicy towards the end. Providing the track does us the ultimate favour and dries up. We need it to dry up very quickly. We need the dry action. We've had the wet fight. It was very good indeed for the first 3 laps. We've had the drivers giving it some absolutely going for it.
But do you know who has the advantage? Elliott and Simon. They both have a good gap. They definitely won't get undercutted. So it's all down to them now, as it looks like it's drying up very, very quickly. I can see a dry line forming, actually, to be fair. Very, very quickly on board with AJ. And the spray's not as bad now. So this could be dry conditions in the next, I'd say...
Oh, Hawkey gives it some to Calzo. It was a move waiting to happen, and he gets it done. He's been getting close to that Haas for quite a while and finally gets it through onto the Wellington Straight, flying through Brooklands and Loughfield now. On the exit we go, he's got the position, nicely done.
Yeah, as yeah, what I was saying was I think it might dry up in the next 3 to 5 laps, probably shorter, as obviously the six won't work right now. The reason why not Elliot, Elite is all over the back of Gokai. So, DRS enabled.
DRS is
It's
enabled!
slick.
I don't believe it! The DRS is enabled. Could this be a Ferrari strategy that's
Oh,
actually
Florian's in.
worked? Could
Elliot's in.
this is a Ferrari strategy that has not gone wrong? Can you believe it?
Simon's in. Tom's in. Glitch has stayed out. So obviously you don't want to double stack, and Tom was the leading car. Bryson has stayed out. Loads of cars in the pits now, but it's what tyres are they going on? Elliot's going on the mediums. I expected that. It's only about 18 laps, 17 laps on those mediums, so they will be
Oh wow,
fine.
the track
So
is
I'm
drying
thinking,
very quickly. The track
yeah,
is drying
Simon.
very quickly. The pit lane's dry. Is it dry? Is it spray?
It's a little bit of spray, but Simon on the hard.
That probably could be the
Tom on
better
the
call.
soft.
That would be the better call.
Tom on the soft. AJ's gone back on the into, so that might have been the mess up on his MFD. But Tom, soft compound tires. So wants the best grip, but will it last?
I love it. I
The
love it
next
so
lap.
much. We've flipped. The race dynamic has flipped. DRS is enabled. The conditions are still kind of treacherous. There's still not quite a dry line, but we've got the rear wing. Ask and you shall receive. I asked for it. I asked for DRS in wet conditions, and we got it. As Cooper's got the rear wing open. Oh, look at it. Are you really going to Brooklands and Luffield? Oh, nice. The car is stopping.
It still looks like there's a little bit of spray. I think it's going to unsettle the cars, especially if you're on the hards or the medium. That's probably the reason why Tom's gone onto the soft, get the best amount of grip, and this could help him get a race win. Because
We shall take a look at the tyres. We still have 1, 3, 6, 7 drivers out there on the intermediate tyres.
Yeah.
So quite a mix. Some drivers have risked it and gone on the mediums. It's 16 laps on mediums. It's
AJ's made a mistake though. He did not mean to go on the indies, and I know he did not mean to. So he's gonna have to box again. As Bryson heading out the pits, is this Elliot back in the lead? Yes, it is. Simon now is going to take P2 again. Has Tom jumped his teammate? Yes, he has. So where does Bryson come out? Bryson comes out just ahead of his teammate, P4. So this has worked pretty well for Bryson, staying out for another lap. Possibly.
Seems to have got a
There's
master
a yellow
overcut.
flag.
He's quite far ahead. He's jumped up 3 positions. Was in P7, battling it out behind Cooper Fan. And now is ahead off the pit strategy. It's a Mercedes masterclass strategy, as both Mercedes have jumped the queue. It's good points, and it could be good teamwork, as they've been very, very well together today. Very bunched up. As the track is dry. There are still slight wet patches, but that dry line is becoming ever more prominent. And it's what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, as still looking as Hacker's the next victim of track limits. I'm surprised. Only GPU's got track limits at the moment. So let's see how this race now unfolds. It's 7 seconds now between Simon and Elliot. So see Elliot having that dry setup on.
Oh, we have team orders. Team orders. Bryson and Jimi Hendrix have swapped.
Yeah, as I think I know why
Pera
they've
making
gone
a
on-
move round store, gets ahead of Hilly.
I think I know why they've gone on a dry setup, because obviously it's approximately predicted conditions. So it might have been dry on the boards when they're in the pits, but it turned wet. So let's see how this race now unfolds.
We do have approximate conditions, you're absolutely right on that one, which means the weather is not set in stone. It can change at any moment. Oh, Hilly giving it some to Dynamic Duo, gets ahead. I think Dynamic Duo might have had a moment.
I think he has. I think I was on board with him. I think he just had a little bit of a twitch there, as Cooper is actually all over the back of Glitch 10.
I do keep jumping over to Cooper every now and again. As we can see the time, he's very close indeed. It's where he wants to be. It's where the action is. He's got the DRS and needs to set himself up for the move. The position, every position gained gives AJ an advantage, but also helps Elliot. So every time you knock Glitch down one, it gains everyone else. Oh, there's a bit of contact there. Oh, wow. Cooper just had the exit speed. But oh, now Hawkeye getting himself into the mix, sending it up on Cooper, fan into store. Cooper's off. What's wrong with Cooper? Cooper's having issues. Really unsettled there. Gets off and Hawkeye takes a position.
Yeah, he just had a huge amount of oversteer down the hangar straight. That's caused major damage to his positioning now.
Ooh, interesting stuff, interesting stuff.
As now we head towards lap 12 out of 26. Tom has taken P2. We did not expect. I did not see that. I don't know if you were commentating that.
Tom, no, I wasn't. I didn't realise Tom was taking P2.
Yeah,
Apologies to that, Tom. We haven't done you justice, my friend. You're on for a P2 finish at the minute, if it can stand, but you're on the soft tyres, which means you are probably boxing again.
Yeah,
that could be the strategy, boo-boo, unless he's doing another soft. He could go, if he's got the tyres, soft, and it would, or potentially could, be the strategy to be on. The soft overcut around Silverstone is mighty powerful.
But also, he doesn't want to lose track position. But obviously, that's why everyone else is on mediums or hards. They don't want to lose track position and box again. Elliot definitely can if he boxes.
Oh! AJ's out! AJ's out!
Safety car!
What has happened?
Tom can pit. Tom can pit.
No! 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 This is not what AJ wanted. He looks like he's dropped it out of left field and sent it into the wall. This is terrible for AJ in terms of points. And it's perfect for Glitch. But Glitch picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. What's wrong with you? Have you not got brakes?
Yeah, I know exactly what's happened. He's dropped it at left field, counter-steered, went into the wall on the right-hand side. At the old pit straight. I'm assuming he did not know which pit he was meant to go into.
Well, this certainly changes up things. Once again, we've had a dynamic of the race flipped on its head. We've gone from a intermediate condition race to a dry race to now the strategy has changed once again as a safety car comes out, and it will potentially be mediums to the end. And if you don't go mediums to the end, get on mediums to the end.
Yeah. So, let me just check this. So, Elliot stayed out.
Oh no, and they've caught the safety car.
Yeah.
Oh, this could severely impact the race now. The top 5 drivers have not boxed. Oh, the tyres with the rest of the grid with the fresh rubber, apart from Elite. Elite is in the pits though, so he will also have that fresh rubber. But this does bring back Gokey, Donamo and Elite straight back into the race. Also Hako, who's had a couple of moments and sent himself off the track during the wet conditions. All of them will be able to gain that time back and get them back in the race. We have somebody... Tom H is winning this. You'd be surprised.
He's on the softs, isn't he? Or is he on the meaties?
He's on the mediums, which means the softs was the best call.
Yeah.
Elliot's in the pits. He's going to lose track position.
Yeah,
he sacrificed his positions.
But with the pace he has today, this could really benefit him. I think, is he going... What tyres is he going on? It looks to be...
It's the mediums. It's the mediums. Yeah, the softs will be dead after 7 laps, 8 laps, especially with Elliot's pace.
Yeah. So
mediums is the safe strategy.
Well. I think he's looking to try and get some racing on. I think he's bored being at the front.
Well... Simon, on his debut race, leads the pack.
So let's see how he does his safety car restarts. We know everyone else's safety car restarts if they've ever done it in EU1, but we've never seen Simon do one.
Oh, Jay,
So
that's
let's see.
unfortunate, mate. It's very unfortunate. We didn't get it on the comms. We didn't see it, but we have a hinkering of what's happened to you. We have a feeling that a bit too much power out of left field, or maybe hitting
Well,
the
if
grass.
he's saying this game is a dump, I can't see the last bit. This might have been a screen freeze because obviously you're turning right.
Oh, he's kept his wheel locked right, and it's sent him into the
Yeah, because
wall. Yeah.
that might have been a screen freeze because obviously Luffield's the right-handed corner. On the exit, you're also turning right into Woodcote. You're about midway through the exit, so you must have a screen freeze and binned it into the wall.
Anything can happen on a screen freeze. You never know. It could potentially lock his throttle on. You never know what could have happened in this situation. But Simon, you are leading the race. You need to get a good restart when the grid packs up.
Yeah, screen freeze.
Oh,
Screen freeze.
changed my tyres to meads and the game gave me inters. And then I had to screen freeze when I came back. My car was pointed towards a wall and couldn't save it. Oh, this game has really done you dirty in this race, my friend. You didn't get the tyres you wanted. You got sent into the wall. This is just unfortunate for you.
That's literally what we were saying. And I did say as well, he did not mean to go on the inters, so the game must have done him then.
Yeah, the game has absolutely robbed you. 100% robbed you, my friend.
Don't say bye-bye to the championship yet. There's still other races you can capitalise on.
It's not the Mercedes getting robbed of a championship. It's a Red Bull. Oh no, it's a reverse Abu Dhabi 2021.
I can see all the Mercedes fans, there was Hamilton fans already crying in the chat as well. But safety car should possibly be in this lap.
Safety car will be in this lap. We've had one full lap on the safety car. The back of the field should catch up. With Dynamo in the pits, getting the fresher tyres on, getting that fresher rubber.
Yeah.
D Summers, you absolutely wish, my friend. You wish, mate. To be considered a god, you've got to be an EU1.
Yeah.
As we patiently await the safety car to do its tiringly slow lap around Silverstone. The drivers need to pump the brakes and generate all the tyre temperature they can as we get ourselves ready to go racing once again. The sky's still looking dull. Doesn't look like the sun will shine on us today. Safety car in this lap. There is the call as we exit Chapel.
Yep, and let's
you
see
don't need
what
to wish
Simon
on the
does.
truth. As I already told you, my friend. Oh, that's very slow.
This could be up to Simon down to glitched here. And obviously Elliot in the mix as well. So this could be a 7-car battle for the win at the moment.
I'm not a fan of how dangerously slow Simon's going. I'm sure we have a mandatory speed limit. A minimum speed.
He's not changing pace.
You must maintain a minimum speed on the safety car. If you drop below that, you can cause collisions at the back.
I mean, he's not changing. He's not going fast, slow. He's keeping somewhat same speed. It could be dangerous. Some drivers could say. We don't know. When is he gonna go? He could go in the middle of
He's going to exit out of club. He's going to fire it out of club like an outlap. Yep, there he goes. He's firing it out of club, and we'll go on board with. Why did he give us Raquel? Give us Jimi Hendrix, who's been jumped, so it seems. McLaren's getting dangerously close to Bryson. That'll be Tom H trying to give it some as we come around Dabby. We have a move on F1 Pera, who gets past Hacko. Ooh, we have him under attack. Hacko trying to fight it back the side by side. 3 wide. Oh, it's contact with Elliot. Elliot stuck his nose in, but he shouldn't have. As we approach the Wellington Straight, that was on you, that one, mate. You played it a bit dangerous, sir. You had no right to that space.
Yeah, as now we head into left field. Now Jimi Hendrix all over the back of Simon. This could go wheel to wheel through here, but Tom is all over the back of Hendrix as he got past Bryson. Obviously, as we head into Cops now, I think Glitch is going to go.
Glitch is the one all over the back of Bryson, sending it side by side through Cops, but backside of it doesn't get the move done as we're flying towards Maggots and Beckett's Jack Hawkey, sending it in on Glitch. Hopefully there's not contact as we approach Beckett's and coming right now to Chapel. Hawkey gets it done. That was beautiful stuff. Get yourself a replay. Oh, we love it. Oh, is Glitch trying to fight it back? Side by side as we approach Store Corner. Oh, Hawkey staying ahead.
Simon and Jimi Hendrix.
No, I think we're still side by side. We're still side by side as Glitch is fighting it through. Hawkey and Glitch are still side by side through Vale and Club. Oh, what is happening?
They're wheel to wheel into Abbey as well. They've been wheel to wheel since the Vale chicane. Simon and Hendrix, and look at that Simon round the outside, but he's gone off the track a little bit, but he still manages to keep the lead. Is Hendrix going to go dive down the inside? He is going to dive down the inside, pushes him a little bit wide. Tom trying to get into the midst of this. Glitch go down the inside of a Jack. They're not stopped fighting yet. And look at this, he's all over the back.
Glitch! It is glitched! Glitch is going through for the double move on his teammate and the Mercedes. Can he stick it as he approaches Brooklands off the Wellington Straight? Fantastic stuff! Sending it through Brooklands and he's through! Glitched is off the track, but he made the move ahead. Tom's off! Oh, cars off left, right and centre. Calamity in Brooklands. What has just happened? Get yourself a replay for that one. Glitch to just sent it through Brooklands. But no, the Mercedes fighting it black. Oh, Hendrix giving it some to Glitch side by. Oh, he's been pushed off. Oh, there is real action going on now in EU1 as Elliot tries to bring it to Glitch now. As we get through Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel.
And Elliot is all over the back of Glitch. He's made up positions. He's wheel to wheel with Glitch. Yeah, going down into Stone.
Oh, the speed Elliot got coming out of Chapel. It's an easy move for him. Just had better traction coming through. Better speed as he attacks Store now. Needs to try and get the move done on Jimi Hendrix as he's coming straight flat down now towards Vale. Will it be a send? It's a send to the inside line. Elliot straight through. Beautiful stuff on Club. Coming round now. He's got the Aston Martin in his sights.
I think he's going to make a move into Abbey as well. He's going to make a move into Village. What is Simon going to do? How is his defense skill? As I really wanted to say this for a bit now. Through goes Glitch 10 in that move, that double move. As now we head into loop. Now onto HE and now the Wellington Straight. Elliot does have the DRS. Would he be able to get past Simon?
Elliot will get the move done. He's got the better tyres. He's got the fresher rubber. Those tyres of Simon's are 9 laps old. He just can't do it.
Elite's out and safety car again.
Safety car, safety car.
I want to see what happened with Elite. Where did he bin?
Oh my. You only see it here. It was just absolutely savage between all the drivers gaining positions.
Yeah, I think he's been punted off at the exit of the loop there.
Oh. I need a breather.
Yeah, that was amazing.
EU1, you do yourself proud. You do yourself proud. You're bringing us some mighty spicy stuff today. Yep. Elliot's fight through the field then was absolutely ruthless. Is there anyone who can stop this man? Anyone?
Yeah, so soft tyres, I'm assuming, on everyone. Who's gonna be brave and stay out? Hera, yeah.
5 severe collision with dynamic duo.
Ooh.
Oh no. We have problems in the pit lane. Pera stays out.
Yes, Hera. Love to see that from you.
You're not even going to invite your commentator for a cheeky Nando's? Oh, terrible. You boys, terrible. How are you going to go out for a cheeky
I actually don't like
Nando's and not
Nando's.
invite the commentator? You don't like Nando's? Get in the bin.
Yeah, I've had the takeaway Nando's. Never again.
That's why
I
you had the
changed my-
takeaway. You don't get a takeaway Nando's. Are you crazy?
And I've actually been in the store down in Hempstead Valley. Ate the chicken, bland,
chicken wings.
cold. It was cold as well. Not go to for me, and I love chicken. Now it's my first time going Nando's, and I hated it. Right, so no one's caught up with the safety car yet. Everyone's going through cops now.
So it's a
Perry's
good
just
time to
streaming
take
ahead.
a look. As we suspect, a lot of drivers on fresh softs.
Yep.
2 drivers on the fresh meads, meaning they didn't have the softs available. That would be Tom. Tom will be kicking himself now. He used the softs. He used his fresh softs. Calamity. Yep. This is why I am the GOAT, because I like Nando's. I like good food. And I'm just a goated commentator. I bring you the spicy reactions. I scream my back off. I make it interesting. Oh! Whoa!
Pera?
He's just done exactly what I was about to call out that he shouldn't have done. He's passed the safety car to get into the pits. You can't do it. The game disqualifies you. You should know this. You've just cost yourself your race, my friend. That is unfortunate.
Can we get a replay of that? Because I actually don't know. I wasn't.
I didn't manage to.
No, Simon, you stay in that lobby, Simon.
Get Simon back in. Get him back in. The debutant could be stealing P2 from everybody else. However, I just want to point out that of all the races this season, this is the one race where the order is flipped on its head.
Yeah.
Obviously, your standard winner, Elliot, you know, it's just standard. Sort of expected, especially from my perspective. I know the kind of driver Elliot is, I know the pace he's got. You saw the way the man just bullied the field. He's Max Verstappen in a Ferrari. It's just, there's nothing more you can do. But Simon, the debutant, up into P2 with a good qualifying masterclass drive. Jimi Hendrix, P3. I'm suspecting that's the first podium of the season because I haven't seen any other. But
I think he's been on the podium before. I don't know.
Well, if he has, he has. Dynamic duo EU2 reservist in P4. The order's flipped. Glitched down in P8. AJ out. The order is scrambled.
Yes, there's loads of penalties have come in now.
Safety car in, please. Pretty please, with a cherry on top. No. God damn. I'm bored. I am bored.
Yeah, literally.
Give me
Waiting for the safety car to come in.
something to be excited about.
I think this time, my opinion, me do safety car restart.
Go for it.
But it depends when the safety car comes in. Right, so let's see. Raquel has overtaken Hilly on the safety car.
Is he still AI? He certainly
Yeah, he's
is.
still AI.
Let him get a penalty. He shouldn't have gone in. He shouldn't have left. Well, if he did disconnect, he got an invite. Because I called it out the moment he disconnected, and you sent the invite, and the guy never rejoined, I don't think, or he rejoined and he disconnected again, and it's not been noticed. I don't know, but he's offline, and yeah, whatever happens, happens.
He is offline. Maybe a power cut.
uh, could you just? That would just be so unfortunate. You're mid-race and your power goes out. Everything goes out. What are you gonna do for the rest of the night? TikTok. That's what you've got.
Well, I
Mobile
mean, if you got the
device.
data, if you got the data.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, a bit of an age gap between me and you. I always have the data because I pay my own bill. But
I mean, I have my
obviously, yeah,
dad
bit
do
of
it.
an age gap between us, my friends. So obviously, you have yours by your parents still. I pay for my own, so I know what my usage is at.
I always rely on my dad for everything.
Well, I suspect so. At 15 years old. But safety car, mate, is coming to an end. Take it away.
Yes, as Elliot is known to go really slowly, so that's what we're expecting. Some people are actually overtaking each other under the safety car. But let's see how long this lasts because he's going extremely slowly. On my screen, he's going 60 miles per hour. So what are we on the M25 or something?
Seems
Let's
like it, but
see.
even the M25 doesn't move this fast.
Yeah, not in years. As we head into Val now, obviously he's going to go at the entry of Club. Let's see what happens. As safety car in, we are underway. As Elliot leads the way for the by Simon, then Hendricks, who is quickly on the back, getting attacked by Dynamic Duo. Glitch is going wheel to wheel with Gokai going through Abby as he's gonna try and go down the inside of Cooper. Has he made the move? Cooper trying to leave around the outside, now going down as the AI car's in the way to distract him, and Glitch is going a little bit wide. He's been pushed wide there as now we head into the Wellington Straight. Now Gokai, it might be free abreast heading into Brooklands. It is free abreast as Cooper's backed out, and now Gokai trying to go
Wow,
round down the inside.
Gokai!
And look at Cooper now trying to get on Glitches. I think he's going to try and go for the switchback. No, but they are going to go wheel to wheel towards Cops now. Let's see what happens here. As they are not wheel to wheel, as now
Gokai has made up those
1
places.
advantage.
That was like a triple overtake, if I was not mistaken. He got past at least two, at least three. It's got to be done. That was an absolute fantastic move from the Ferrari, which was much needed in terms of getting some points back from the shocker of a spin he had in the wet conditions. But as we go on now with Costanamo, as he tries to power up towards Cooper. It's Cooper with the time penalty, so Costanamo just needs to take it easy and stay within the time penalty and he'll gain the position. But of course, any position gain is a good game. As we're on with Bryson now, he's closing the gap up to
Wow.
Donamo. He's lost it a bit there coming through Club, but manages to keep it nice and steady. Gaining ever so slightly. But seems to be a good restart and a bit of action underway, but Dynamic Duo still holding it strong in fourth position. We see a move there. Was that Tom changing the order down the grid? Oh, it was Hawkeye, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was both of them. But now we are looking towards an Elliott domination this weekend.
The AI Raquel
3
losing
lap
another
remaining.
place. It's expected that AIs are not quicker than our drivers. The AIs designed by EA can't even keep pace as expected. Yep. Glitch 10 gaining quite quickly now on Goke.
Yeah, as we head towards Maggots and Beckett's now into Chapel we go.
He's down, he's going,
Glitch.
gaining it. Oh, Goke 3 seconds! That's just what Glitch needs to see. He's getting closer. He sticks his nose out, gets out of the hot air, keeps his engine ever a little bit cooler. He needs to do so to maintain that performance advantage. If Goke stays where he is, Glitch will gain that position. He's getting very close now as we come around Club. The DRS is enabled. This is where things get spicy in the final 2 laps, as people will need to drain their batteries to try and gain any position they can, especially those with the time penalties, because you don't want to drop behind the guy who has a time penalty. Goke was in 1/2 tenths then of the car ahead of Hilly. Hilly slowly dropping off the pace, but now we could be under attack. Glitched, getting ever closer with the rear wing open. Could we see Gokke sending it out now with the DRS? Sends it out. Glitched, staying behind, doesn't get the over speed that he might have wanted to with the double DRS. Stays behind Hilly. Gokke with an easy move, got it done. Gains that extra position.
Yeah, as obviously Hako gets past Jack Hawkey now, as Dynamics all over the back of Jimi Hendrix. This could be a podium for the Haas.
We can only hope.
But Glitch also is still in. He actually isn't in that 3-second gap, so he needs to get past these two drivers if he wants to make an opportunity for a podium.
So, if you could enlighten us of the time penalties ahead, so we know if Glitched has a chance of that podium, but he's sending it on Hilly, goes to the inside of Store, sending it through as fast as he can, gets it done.
Here comes Dynamic though, Dynamic trying to make a move for Jimi Hendrix, he couldn't be able to make it, but here comes Glitch again, he's all over the back of Gokai now, who is blinking.
Flashing lights, like I said, the batteries will be drained as we know. Start lap 25 for Glitched and Gokke. Glitched with the better battery. The flashing light is exactly what Glitched wants to see. Gokke is a bit defenseless at this point, and at this stage, I think Glitched might secure a podium position. Dynamic also could be chasing that on-track podium, but won't keep it as he's etching ever closer now. But we see a move there. Is that Cooper fan? It's Hilly going out wide and trying to defend it against Cooper as we get into Luffield now. Trying to keep it, but Cooper stays ahead. Ooh, spicy stuff. The overtakes are coming now. Let's try and get some more action going. Boys, who's next on the list? Is that Hilly once again getting very close to Cooper? Trying to bring the fight to the Aston Martin. Whoa, we're approaching Maggots right on the tail, giving him a bit of a bumper badge, pushing him through Maggots, flying through Beckett's. Needed to back out and gain a bit of a gap before he came too close to the Aston Martin. Hilly now opens that rear wing, but so does Cooper. We see Bryson with the overspeed, draining the battery, getting the move on Hilly, sending it through into Store, the side-by-side. Who's going to come out on top? It's the Mercedes. Bryson, are they still side-by-side? Is Hilly still trying to defend it? That's what we need to see. But I think Bryson keeps the move. He does. He stays ahead. It's beautiful stuff. As we start the last lap of the race, and Elliott will win this with a 3-second gap. But Dynamic now.
It's a three-car battle for P2 at the moment. Simon is in huge trouble here. Obviously, the other two is currently on...
Dynamic's etching closer to the Mercedes. I think Dynamic could send it for a move here. He could be draining the battery on the DRS straights. Get that wing open, get that battery going, try and get the overspeed, use the double DRS. Oh no, he's too far back yet, can't get it done. Simon just needs to defend like a lion. Fight off the Mercedes in the Haas and he will keep that P2.
Dynamite was a bit compromised there, but in my opinion, Simon doesn't actually need to fight because he has the advantage anyway with not having one penalty at all. Glitch so far looks to gain a P3 at the moment.
We do want to see him keep it on the track. I want to see Simon take it on track, not through penalties, on track. This is the position that you want to be fighting for because Elliott dominates when he jumps in the car. So P2's the one you want. Nobody really gets close to the P1 position, but the Mercedes is now sending it to the outside of Store. Where does he have the advantage? He is ahead and he is going to send it through. The Aston Martin can do nothing about it. Jimi Hendrix had the speed and gets it on the track. Dynamic duo battling now with the Aston Martin. Could it be sent all the way to the line? Sent side by side in club. Dynamic duo giving him some in the Haas and takes it to the line for P3. Beautiful stuff. We love it. Oh!
And they drop all the way down out of the points. They drop out the points, Dynamic. Even though he had an amazing race, he's dropped to P11.
I care less where he's dropped. That was beautiful stuff. It doesn't matter about the penalty. You're still giving it the fight to the line. What a champion. Wow. Love it.
Yeah, what a win by Elliott.
What a race. It has been a mixed conditions race. A mix of emotions. The strategies have been flipped 3 times. We started on Inters. Strategy looked like it would have been an Inters. Instead, it was Inters, dry, safety car. Then we went on again to another safety car. And it's raining now, apparently, as we look to the finishing order. But again, Elliott wins by quite a margin, takes a fastest lap by a full second, so it seems. Simon on his debut takes P2, Glitch 10 in P3, Bryson P4, Tom H P5, Jimi Hendrix P6, Donamo takes P7, Cooper in P8, Hilliet P9, and Gockade. That will do your top 10. And one honourable mention will go to Dynamic Duo for that nice battle all the way to the line. We love it, my friend. You did yourself proud. What a race it has been. Oh, we have Jimi Hendrix thinking the pen will be removed. I was punted into the pits by a car behind. That's not what you want to happen, my friend. But it was a very interesting race indeed. As we shall move forward now to the interviews, and we'll see who wants to jump into and get themselves known. Hopefully we can hear from our debutant Simon. Watch the chat. Let's see who wants to do the interviews. Who was P3?
Glitched.
Was it?
Yep.
Ooh, good stuff.
Now we wait to see.
Shall invite them. You shall receive an invite, my friend. Just bear with me, Simon. Glitched. Getting the invites out, and Aljet, because for some reason he's called Elliot, but Aljet. You have an invite. You should receive a message notification. You need to click that and it will swing you into the comms booth. We have Glitched. Our P3, we have Simon. Our P2 debutant, and as we await to see if our race winner will take a step into the comms booth for an interview. We shall see. We shall see. Dragos then. There we go. So we shall start with P3 of Glitch 10. How do you feel about that, mate? It's good points, especially in the battle against AJ. But Elliot taking the win will jump back up in the order. So give us your run on the race, mate. Did you expect it to be wet? Was that the forecast?
I saw that it was going to be wet, but on the forecast in the pits, it looked a bit weird, so I didn't think it was going to rain. Had that dry setup on, so I was horrible in the wet. It did not feel nice at all, having that low downforce. But in the dry, it came back, managed to grab P3 in the end. It was just some terrible collisions as well, and incidents that I think is going to sort the order around a lot after the official results.
Indeed, indeed. It was a few penalties there. Some drivers saying they're going to get them removed. Some drivers saying that they will stand. But we shall see. But safety car, what did that in terms? Did that mess up your race completely, or did you benefit from that? We had 2 in the race.
Well, I'd say the last one helped me out a lot. I managed to get rid of my 5 seconds, which just was a pain because it was wet coming into the pits from the last safety car. It was just wet, didn't get the traction while braking, and then, yeah, I managed to get that 5 seconds, which was annoying. Getting rid of that 5 seconds obviously helped out a lot, and managed to get me back into P3.
Beautiful stuff. Well, at least you've got yourself a podium position. It's good points, especially in the fight for a championship. AJ didn't finish, so that's good on your behalf, which means you will maintain a position above him, but Elliot taking the win. We shall move on to, unless Elliot, Caxel, sorry, you got anything to add?
Yeah, first stint actually. Was it all about team game there? Just to work together, try and get past as many cars as you could, or was it just a race for your own?
Me and Tom working together, he had higher downforce, so I was just letting him go and try attack on people that I could pick off after him. But,
So
yeah.
were you the defensive side for today's race in a way?
Yeah, me
Well,
and,
in the wets first.
yeah, in the wets, I was sort of helping out Tom, make sure no one came up behind him, defending off AJ after I got him on the first lap. He managed to get past me, I managed to get past him again. But yeah, me and AJ were both struggling in the wet. I could see from both our POVs.
Mm.
But yeah, from my point of view.
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
a
well done on P3.
sketchy one. That
Thank
was
you.
a sketchy one. As we move on to P2, the debutant in his first race, snatching a podium position, takes second place in the race, and it is the position to be fighting for. So, how do we feel about that one, my friend?
Yeah, it was all right. It's quite fun. The rain was quite unexpected, but apart from that, it was a good race.
So, was it forecasted as dry and it started just wet? Was that how you was?
It looked like it was going to be, from my screen anyway, it looked like it was going to be wet for about 50% of the race. But it dried up much quicker than I thought it would. But like lap 11, it dried. Pitted for the hards. Obviously, the first safety car came out 3-4 laps into my hard stint, so it wasn't quite ideal. So I thought I could get to the end of the race on those tyres, but yeah, the second one came and I boxed for softs, and yeah, took me to the end.
It was a good race from your side. We got some nice bit of action for you. It was a good qualifying as well. You managed to snatch the P2 qualifying position. It was beautiful stuff. It was a good place to be, especially in this race. It's good to be around Silverstone as well. This is where the pace test was set, so we was expecting a high standard of driving around here of all places. Plenty of practice put in from a lot of the drivers, but we're back here now and racing on it rather than just it being a pace test. And it was a good race from yourself. Caxel, you got any questions for our debutant?
Yeah, was P2 basically your race today? Obviously, Elliot lows a pace, 5 tenths from pole, and then absolutely blowing away. Did you think P2 was technically a win for you today, or was it just it was just a good race for your debut?
Well, he's rapid, so yeah, P2 was definitely a win in my eyes. He 5 tenths faster than me in qualifying. I thought I did a reasonably good lap. He just 5 tenths quicker. Fair enough to him. And once I tried to do something turn one. Didn't really want to risk too much, but after that, he was just much quicker than me. So, congrats.
Yeah, well done on P2 on your debut.
If you ain't first, you're last. That's all I've got to say about that one.
Yeah.
Oh, but a beautiful race. Well done, Simon. A good first
Thank you.
race for you. And we move on to the race winner, the Ferrari on top, as usual, Elliot. Once again with a masterclass drive. The absolute charge through the field after the safety car was beautiful indeed, my friend. Give us your take of your action on that one.
I think they were kind of just killing each other. I didn't have to do much.
You jumped up about 6 places in a corner, I believe, and then after that you battled up to P1 within the same lap. It was a beautiful lap, mate, to be fair. You got from the bottom, from like P12 all the way back up to P1.
I mean, it could have been worse for sure.
Were you
But
close to
they
contacts?
were also killing.
Was it close? Was it close, would you say? Would you almost in a collision yourself during that?
I had to make sure nobody spun into me, at least, but that was kind of about it.
Was you, again, onto the weather situation, what was you expecting the weather to be like? Was it the same, 50% and dry up after that, or was you going with a different mindset?
Well, the game gives you a hint on what it's gonna do, but it's usually not gonna be replicated very well, and it wasn't.
Well, we
today
do
either.
have forecasts set to approximate, so
Yeah, but it's the same on the perfect.
I guess in a way. But again, it was Simon expected a 50% and it only went in and started drying up on like lap 9 and we were fully dry by lap 11, so it was a bit of a strange one on that one.
Yeah, I mean, kind of got to half point, but the rain was gone way before.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, the rain stopped like lap 8, 9, then it dried by lap 11. It was a bit of a strange weather situation, but the safety car certainly flipped things on its head. Can I just ask, why did you box under that safety car and give up the track position? Was it just you wanted to get fighting?
Which one was that?
Well, this was it first safety car, I believe. Yeah.
I did pit, no?
No, second safety car. Sorry.
Yeah, second.
Second safety car. You pitted and you lost track position. Was there any reason behind that specifically, or just wanted to give it a bit of a fight?
Well, the tires kind of just fall off a horrendous clip at 15 and 25. So,
Yep.
and they were
fair
gonna
enough.
hit that very shortly. So, I got a new pair of tires.
Yep, fair dues, mate. Kexel?
No, nothing to say, but I don't want to drive like always. Obviously, you're a PSGO driver, so obviously you're expected to be fast, but don't want to drive today, and well done on P1.
Thank you.
Beautiful stuff. Another win for the Ferrari of Elliot, and he takes what is the Silverstone GP and extends his championship lead now, probably taking it back. If I remember rightly, he was ahead. Oh no, he was below, but now will surely jump ahead or be very close to jumping ahead in the championship lead. But that will do us for the European side of Contest of Speed. Your next race will be overseas to the Americans, which will be 9 p.m. Eastern or 2 a.m. in the UK if you're awake that late. I shall certainly be asleep. There is no question about that one. Don't know about you, Caxel, but it will do me for tonight.
Yeah, same here.
Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next week. Have a good evening.